welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, which you probably are, my name is Shelly and I am on the carnivore diet for autoimmune reasons, and I just got back from Whole Foods, so I thought I'd show you guys what I got. So the first thing that I got that I always get is ground beef, and I sometimes get some from the butcher, but it tends to brown quickly if you get as much ground beef that I need. So I like to get this brand, Eel River, and it's organic grass-fed ground beef. So I got 7 of these, 7 pounds. And then I also got this Tetone, I think it's called, kielbasa. I haven't tried this before. I'm hoping that it tastes good. It says there's no sugar added. It's less than 1 carb. It has some spices, but I'm okay with that. And I got the same brand hot dogs. These are uncured and they don't have any sugar. What are you doing? And then I got, this is organic raw cheddar cheese. This is really good. This like makes your eggs taste so yummy with it. So, and then I got some heavy whipping cream, just a small amount. I don't have too much of this. And then I also got, these are frozen burgers by the same brand. I like these. These are really good. And lastly, I got 2 big ribeyes. This is it's almost 3 pounds of ribeyes. We'll have those over the weekend. We don't eat out very much because of my celiac disease alone. With my sensitivity to gluten, I can't really eat out, so we splurge more on meats and I guess more expensive groceries, because we don't really eat out at all. I don't eat out really. It's like a rare occasion. So yeah, we got ribeyes, and then I got this is organic pork belly. This is like 2.7 pounds. It was $20 for organic pork belly, which is how you make bacon. And so we have a Traeger smoker, and I think I'm gonna cut this in half and do a cured version for my husband that has sugar in it. And then I'm gonna, with the other half, I think I might just smoke it uncured and then I need to look up a recipe, but when I do that, maybe I'll show you guys, or I'll do a trial run and then I'll let you know how it comes out. But this is definitely much cheaper than getting organic, uncured, sugar-free bacon. So anyways, this is what I got from Whole Foods today. And now I'm gonna make some breakfast because I'm hungry. And really quick, before I make my breakfast, I just want to share a tip and point this out. So today I forgot to tell them, this is 2 big ribeyes and they're stacked and wrapped together. And I've noticed that if you're not having them like today, if you're gonna have them tomorrow or in 2 days, they start to brown because they're touching each other. So when I forget to tell them to wrap them individually, I do it myself. I have this butcher paper. This is the Traeger butcher paper. And so I'm gonna unwrap this and individually wrap them. I forgot to mention I am going to have water and electrolytes. Well, I'm gonna make it right now anyways. I use this big, I think it's a 20 Starbucks cup of water, and then I can't do the salt, this whole packet in one go. So I put half of it in, hold on. Put half of it in the water and then in one of these, and then the next time I fill it up, I put the other half. So it's not too salty. It's a little too much for me to do it all at once, but I'm like used to it now, so I just would rather have it spread out, I guess. So usually every morning I start off with this. This morning I went to the grocery store before it got late so I could just like get that over with, and now I'm back home, gonna drink this and gonna make some breakfast. Okay, so what I'm gonna make is 3 eggs with Kerrygold unsalted butter and the raw organic cheddar cheese shredded up and leftover ground beef from yesterday. It's probably, I don't even know how much meat that is, but anyways, so I'll show you how I do it. So I know ground beef and eggs might sound kind of weird if you're not used to it, but it's actually a lot better than you'd think. It actually goes really nice together. Anyways, so I'm gonna eat this, and my daughter Chloe will probably ask for some of the ground beef as I'm eating it because she likes to walk up and ask for a piece. So this is what I'm having for breakfast. I will come back and show you what I'm having for lunch. Okay, so I'm back. I think I've made up my mind of how I'm gonna do the pork belly, which I haven't done before. So like I mentioned earlier, I decided I'm gonna do half, or like about a pound for my husband, and then the rest I'm gonna do carnivore with just salt. But I was trying to look up recipes of carnivore smoked bacon, and it's really hard to find anything. Even, well, obviously this is gluten, most bacon is gluten-free, but anyways, I found a recipe on Traeger's website, and it's for normal smoked bacon with regular sugar, but I commonly find recipes and I switch them around completely to be either sugar-free or keto or gluten-free. I switch recipes around a lot, but right now obviously I'm carnivore, so I'm just gonna do salt on mine, but I'm gonna show you, I don't think I'm gonna cure mine. I think I'm just gonna try and smoke it, but my husband's I am going to cure, and basically it's just a pound of the pork belly, and it's a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, but I'm gonna use this Swerve sugar-free brown sugar for his, and then I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of this salt, and a half a tablespoon of crushed black pepper. And so what I'm gonna do is I'll show you. I'm just gonna cut a pound off of this. I'm gonna combine all the seasonings, rub it all over, and then I'm gonna put it in a bag, and that cures for 8 days in the fridge. And you're supposed to flip it like every day or every other day, just like rub it around, I guess. So now that the cure is done, I'm gonna take out pork belly. Normally I use gloves to do a rub, but I ran out, so yeah, I already washed my hands. So this is 2.7 pounds, and that seasoning recipe is for about a pound. So I'm gonna cut this in half. And like I said, half will be mine and half will be for my husband. You're gonna see I do that a lot, but I guess it's good to see how you can multitask things. Okay, so for mine, this one I'm gonna use. For mine, I'm just going to put, this is the Redmond's real salt. I'm gonna put salt on it. Kind of rub it. And I think I'm just gonna try smoking this plain. So I'm gonna put this in a bag, and I'll probably smoke this in a little bit. And then now here, I'm just going to rub the cure on it, and then I'm gonna dump the rest in the bag, and I guess alright, so here it is. I'm going to put this in the fridge for 8 days now. So I came outside, gosh, the lighting's terrible. I came outside to turn on the smoker because I decided to not cure mine. Like I said, I'm just putting salt on it, and I'm gonna follow what the recipe says to do after you cured it for 8 days. So basically it says to run the trigger at 180 degrees and to heat in a pan underneath water. Well, it says ice, but it's gonna melt anyway. So I put a pan with water and a rack above it, and so the smoker's preheating right now. I'll show you. So this is the one that we have, and it's just preheating with the rack above it. So I'm gonna let it preheat, and then basically I'm gonna put the pork belly that just has the Redmond's real salt on it, and I'm going to cook it. I have to double check what temperature till. I'm gonna smoke it. It should take like 2 or 3 hours, and then after that you can slice it and cook it in a pan like regular bacon. Okay, so I just put the pork belly on the smoker. It says 189 degrees, but it's set at 180. The temperature kind of varies a little bit, but I will show you what it looks like right now. So there it is, raw. I have the thermometer hooked in. those thermometers are good because I can just press the button on the outside of the smoker to check the temperature instead of keep lifting it. So I'm gonna check on that probably in like an hour or so and see what temperature it's at. Okay, so the bacon is still smoking. It's been like 3.5 hours, should be coming off soon. But I am eating lunch, and normally I don't eat this late. It's 3:30, but I'm gonna eat something because I'm hungry now. I ate breakfast a little later than normal at 10. Normally I eat around 9. So this is what I'm having. It's just leftover carnitas and some butter that I'm gonna mix in. It'll melt once I mix it in. Okay, so I just took the pork belly off, the one that was just seasoned with salt, and I smoked it for 4 hours till it reached 150 degrees. And so here's what it looks like. This is like about 1.5 pounds, I think, or 1.25 pounds. So basically now it says to wrap it in parchment and put it in the freezer for like 30 minutes, and then it'll be easy to slice into slices, and then you can either smoke it on the smoker again or you can cook it in a pan. So I'm not sure which way I'm going to do it yet, but in the meantime I just took that off the smoker, and now it's 4:20 and I gotta start making dinner. So I'm making burgers and drumsticks. So basically these are 3 burgers. Me and my daughter, she'll have probably half of one. I'll have 1.5. Then I'm gonna have these 2 drumsticks. These just are seasoned with salt. These are for my husband and one's for my daughter. These are the Traeger pork and poultry seasoning. There's a little bit of sugar in there, so I'm just gonna not have that seasoning. And yeah, my husband just wants 1 burger patty. This one's a 1/3 pound. These are 1/4 pound each. And yeah, so I will show you when everything is finished. So this is what I'm having for dinner. I'm gonna have probably 1.5 of the burgers, like I said, these 2 chicken pieces, drumsticks, and in the mix of it I'll have the butter, and then my daughter will have this and the other half of that burger. And there it is. Alright, so I just finished cleaning up after dinner, and I put the pork belly in the freezer, and I just pulled it out to cut it, and I'll show you how it looks, and then I'll tell you how it is in the next video, but it looks really delicious. Sliced up, and I'm probably just gonna cook it in the morning. I'm gonna end off the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like and subscribe for more carnivore videos, and follow me on Instagram at Gluten Free with Shelly.